Isn't that magnificent? This is the Duchess. Hello, everybody. Colombia is the country in South America where we are going to go on the royal tour. It is not to be mistaken with Colombia, British Columbia in Canada. How am I to know? The distinction between the two is very tiny. There's an O in one and an U in the other. A lot of people are afraid for our safety. They don't understand how my Duke is so afraid to take me and our prince and princess to go back to England. They're not providing security for our family to go back to England. And I said, no, I will not be going back there without security. But then we're going to Colombia. Bogota is the capital. Oh, that is so fantastic because I spent some time in Argentina. Do they speak Spanish in Colombia? I believe so. But if they do speak Spanish, then I will be so glad to be able to speak Spanish. As you all know, I speak English, I speak French, I speak Spanish. Another thing that happened, I must say, very devastating, not just a little bit devastating. We were asked to do an interview just a few days ago on one of the morning shows with Jane. I'm so sorry, Jane. I believe your name is Jane. I forgot her last name. We did this very short interview and was dressed in this beautiful beige suit. Really, really nice. I tried to do my hair to resemble Princess of Wales hairdo. That's an homage. That's an homage. I am paying an homage to my sister-in-law, Princess of Wales. If you remember in one of my previous episodes, I was talking about my cooking show. Well, guess what? It's all done. It's all filmed. We were expecting for it to be released no later than 2024, no later than this year. Then it got postponed because we wanted to have something fresh and new for the new year. To be honest with you, I want to keep everybody waiting for it. Wait and wait and wait and wait. When you know that you have something so extraordinary, the quality of the show, my sense of humor, my charisma, my emotional instrument as an actress, my cooking style, dressed in the long black gowns, coming from the corridor of my house, will be something that you have not expected. I am a very smart, independent, progressive woman of the world. I am a leader. Oh, speaking of leaders, I forgot. Thank God that I remembered. I also went to the Hamptons, you know, the rich area outside of New York City on the ocean. I was flown there by someone who is a very rich entrepreneur. She wanted me to fly with her on her private jet. So for everybody out there who's saying that we are hypocrites because we say one thing and we do another thing, referring to taking private jets, I cannot say no to these people who are inviting me to go on their planes. How am I to respond when invited? How would you respond? Would you say no? That is really, really not a good thing. It's not a good thing for anybody to do. Then I'm not going to have any friends. I want to have guests. I am trying to say yes, yes, yes to everybody. Yes to friendships. Yes to money. You will see how many plans and projects we have coming. Everybody's saying that we never follow through with anything. We start things, they get postponed. We want to bring quality. We are not about quantity. Quantity is not excellent. Quantity is mediocre. That's only for mediocre people. We are not mediocre people. We are somebody. The claw, why is everybody going back to the claw? Have you seen me not clawing my prince lately? I do not claw him. In the interview that I did that morning you're referring to, I did not claw. I was asked a question. It was about parenthood. We wanted to give our input. We not only have ordinary children, we have children who are prince and princess. Of course, we have the experience above everybody else as parents. Who can say that? Not so many people in the world can say that. We are the top. So if anybody's going to say that I'm not an A-lister anymore, that I'm a B-lister or a C-lister or a D-lister, because they do not consider Suits, the show, to be at an A-lister level, they cannot say that when it comes to parenting. We are parents to A-listers' children. Envy, envy. What can you say about people who are envious of our status? I mean, I understand. I would probably do the same thing if I were in your situation and you would be me. I would be envious and jealous of all of it. I have changed so much. My face, my mask, you felt it slipped when I was doing the morning show? No, I was talking, and then as I finished saying all the smart things only I know how to say, the Duke, who doesn't know how to be in front of a camera, you have to remember he was just a prince. He was not an actor. He was not a public speaker. He was not an entertainer. So I must teach him everything. He interrupted the interviewer on that morning show that we did briefly. I looked at him, I just went like this. I roll my eyes. If you play a slow motion, which I know a lot of YouTubers and commentators are playing it back, saying the mask that I have on with the smile and the facade of being nice and in love with my Duke slipped off, which is not true. I was a little bit disappointed because I taught him not to interrupt. I could not believe he did not remember. He did not take my acting lessons I was sharing with him right before the interview. I had just talked to him and I said, do not interrupt her. Do not interrupt me ever. You stay second. I am the first in line in this business. You may be a prince. Now I am a duchess due to you. But when it comes to acting, when it comes to the entertainment world, I am first. You come second. When I put my hand very subtle on his knee. I wanted only to remind him about it. I don't like it when somebody interrupts. When I'm not center stage, I tend to roll my eyes back. My face changes. He has got talents. Don't know what they are right now. I don't know what they are right now. Well, yes, he plays polo, right? Do you remember there was talk about doing a polo show, but I think there were so many people who were against it because the polo show would be for the elites. It would be just for the royals and not too many royals in the world to have a great audience to follow the show. Then we decided not to do that. I'm letting him stick to what he does best, complain, therapy, healing. I've done so much to get to where I'm at, to be an actress and get an Oscar. Yes, there would be a wonderful addition to all of the other achievements. That's going to be in the long run. Maybe I'll get an Oscar for a lifetime achievement. Yes, you're right. You have to get Oscars before that in order to get a lifetime award achievement for acting. I don't know how that works. We'll just take it one day at a time. I've missed you all. I hope you are going to be with me for all of the launches coming soon, the Royal Tour, the cooking show, the podcast, and so many others. I want to keep them secret, trying to stay mysterious, trying to keep you surprised. As I've learned, I'm surprised, you'll be surprised. Acting, that's what acting teaches. Keep surprising myself. I wanted to apologize for being away for a while. I had work to do, work, 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 work. Who said work, 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 work is what will keep you sane? I believe it was the great writer Anton Chekhov. Work, 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 work. I don't know if it was 3 times or 4 times that you say it, but it's what keeps you sane. And I agree with that. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely if I were able to do an Anton Chekhov play one day? There you go. See, I'm talking to myself. I mean, I know I'm talking to you, but I don't have you as the audience to respond. So I feel like I'm talking to myself. Do you see, doing this episode, talking to myself, I come up with new ideas. I will try my best to continue to do so with every episode. Thank you from me to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses.